creation. So today I'm super excited to share another DIY project with you, and this was actually inspired by a photo that I came across on Pinterest. So I was just browsing Pinterest and I came across this, and I'll insert the photo into this clip so you can see it. And it's pretty much a stand, and I was thinking, you know what, I've been featuring hula hoop designs pretty much all summer long, so of course I was like, I think I can use a hula hoop to create this stand, and as well as Dollar Tree products to make it affordable for everyone. So as you can see in the photo, the stand actually was decorated with balloons, and so I was thinking, you know what, I can do the stand but make it a floral design. So that's what I'm doing in today's video. If you guys are interested in seeing a balloon design, let me know, and I would certainly do that for you as well. But if you're interested in this video, stay tuned. Oh, but wait. So there's a company that reached out to me, and they actually make artificial flowers, and they're a seller on Amazon, and I'm actually going to be using their flowers to decorate the stand today. So if you're interested in these flowers, let me show them to you real fast. I actually ordered 2 of their floral boxes. So they go by 2 different company names on Amazon, and I'll put the links in the description box below so you guys can check them out. They're super affordable and very nice. So the first box is Ho Ho Time is the company name. And I think the second one is pronounced NT Netting. So that's what this is. So let me go ahead and open them up so you guys can see what's inside. So this is how the box comes. Whoa. This is how the box comes. So they come in various gradient colors. I got the red gradient, but they come in like a gray, blue, all sorts of colors. So check them out. So let's open up the second box. And this one is all red roses. Okay. So I'm going to be featuring these on the design for today, and just so you can see a little bit more, they feel like they're made out of some type of foam, some really soft foam, and then there's a wire stem, so they're easily bendable. You can work with these, and I don't know if you guys can see, but that's how it looks. So yeah, so I think this will actually make a nice design for the stand today. So like I said, if you guys are interested, please stay tuned. And if you haven't already done so, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on the next design that I do. And let's hop into the video. Here are some of the items that you'll need to complete this project, and I'll have the information in the description box below. So to get started, I'm going to flip over my pie pan, and I'm going to take out the wooden handle from my plunger, and I'm going to use E6000 glue and my hot glue gun to glue down the plunger to the back of the pie pan. You want to try your best to make sure that this is completely centered. Next, I'm going to go ahead and detach my broom handle, and I'm also going to cut out the inner circle from the plunger with my X-acto knife so that the handle can reach to the pie pan. And I'm actually going to use some E6000 and a little bit of hot glue to secure the broom handle inside the plunger. And I'm going to actually place the end of the handle that had the grooves where it was attached to the broom. I'm going to place that down inside the plunger. And at this step, I would highly recommend that you use a level just to make sure everything is nice and centered and properly positioned. And I do want to note that I put some E6000 around the edges of the inside of the plunger as well. Next, we're going to take our floral foam and we're going to trace the broom handle on the bottom of it, making sure it's centered. And then we're going to use our X-acto knife or a box cutter just to dig out some of the floral foam so that the broom handle can actually go down inside of the floral foam. Now you don't want to go too far because we do need to leave some room for the hula hoop to sit down in the floral foam too. So just go maybe about at half an inch, and then what you'll do is you'll just kind of twist it onto the top of the broom handle and applying a little pressure so it's snug. If you're using Dollar Tree hula hoops, be sure to remove the wrapping and then also empty out the contents inside. And we're going to do the same exact thing for our hula hoop. We're going to outline it with a marker, and then we're going to take our box cutter or X-acto knife just to dig out a nice groove so it can sit down in there, and it should be pretty snug. Now we're going to secure our hula hoop inside our floral foam by adding some E6000 as well as some hot glue on the edges. And what you want to do is you want to hold the hula hoop inside that groove and hold it in place until it's fully dry. At this point, I would highly recommend using a level just to make sure everything is centered and properly positioned. Next, I'm actually going to seal the edges with some hot glue, just a thin strip just to make sure everything is nice and secure. Now we're going to reassemble the hula hoop back onto the broom handle, and all you have to do is just twist it around and push down a little until it's nice and secure. We will go back later and add some glue to this just to make sure it is nice and stable, but this is what it should look like once you have reassembled everything. Next, you'll want to sand everything, and then you want to clean off all that debris, and then you can go ahead and paint. Once your paint has dried for at least 24 to 48 hours, I'm going to show you a few options with decorating your stand. You can use a pool noodle, and what you want to do is it kind of acts as a floral foam is what this does. So you can use your X-acto knife or box cutter and just split it right down the center on one side. And then what you'll end up doing is opening it up and then placing it around your hula hoop. And that way you'll have a base, almost like floral foam, to stick your stems in from your flowers. So that's one option. I'm not going to use this option in this particular video, but if you guys are interested in seeing me use this, let me know. But I did want to show it to you guys as an option. So here I just want to show you guys that the roses the company sent me, you can cut down the stems. They are pretty long, and for the way that I'm utilizing them, I needed the stems to be shorter. So it is very easy to cut them down with wire cutters. So here's one design option that I started doing, and unfortunately I didn't have enough roses to cover the entire hula hoop, so I had to abandon this option and go in a different direction, which you'll see shortly. But all I'm doing is taking the stems and wrapping them around the hula hoop and just sliding the roses together. So then I decided, you know what, I'm going to use the roses to cover the floral foam, which I think I have enough for, and thankfully I did. So that's what I'm doing here. And then later you'll see that I'm then going to take some acrylic garland, and I'm going to just do like a crisscross design with that to complete the look. So that step is done. Now we're going to secure the floral foam onto the broom handle by placing some E6000 and some hot glue onto it, and then placing it back down and holding it in place until it's nice and dry. So I'm going to finish off this project by adding some acrylic garland, and I'm just going to do it in like a crisscross design. But of course you can choose whatever design you want. There's so many different beautiful options that you could do, and it'll still turn out very nice and elegant. I do want to point out that you can add more flowers to the hula hoop. You can also add flowers around the base of the stand. You can also add flowers on the broom handle part of the stand. There's so many decorative and design options out there. I'm super excited to see what you guys do with this hula hoop stand. For a sturdier base, I would highly recommend that you pour some cement into the plunger at that step where you cut out the inner piece with the X-acto knife, and then put your broom handle down so everything dries together. That way it'll be weighted down, and then you might possibly be able to use these outside because they should be able to withstand the wind. Otherwise, I would say use these indoors. And here's the final look. And here's the final look outside with some natural light. These would be great at put at at an entrance or at the beginning or the end of an aisle. If you make multiple of these would be great to create like an aisle or to put as aisle liners. That would be awesome as well. These would be great for backdrop setup as well. So hula hoops come in various sizes. So what you could do is create like a few small ones in size, and then a few with the larger hula hoops, and then you can also put like different balloons with inside the hula hoop, or get the balloons that create words like love, or you could do someone's initials. If you created like 3 of them, you could do like K and J with you know, the balloons inside, or wooden letters. You could decorate the wood or put glitter on that and then hang them inside the hula hoops and have them on the stand. Hopefully all of this is making sense. But when I saw this photo on Pinterest, my mind went kind of crazy like that, with all these different types of ideas that you could use a stand like this for. So like I said, let me stop rambling. Let me know what you guys think of this project. Drop me a comment down below. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up. And if you want to see more projects like this, be sure to subscribe right now so you don't miss out. Thanks for watching.